Okay, so last time, as I bring up the log and scroll to session 145, Jesus Christ, what the hell am I doing? Um, okay, so since you guys are kind of at a like standstill with this whole Tiras kidnapping daughter situation, you're waiting for Smoke to contact you or for Alexandria to return with the group from her trip. You decide that you're gonna try to investigate the relic of Shar and its current whereabouts. So prior to this trip, you decided to do some preparation slash errands slash things. Like Aoife decided to start reading up on predators, cause we know in game wise why, but animals are interesting. Um, Makes sense. Uh, Theo and Tilda had gone to Stefan's tower, just to get away from all the chaos. Stefan attempted to distract with some like magic theory talk, but it wasn't really working. And so like he and the cats took the cue to be like, okay, we're just gonna make ourselves scarce. You guys um, you guys do what you need to do. And yeah, Theo's is racked with guilt, and yeah, he's in a bad way. Meanwhile, while all that was happening, Zaitari had invited Baroness Gadalta over to the keep. They went to the tavern to talk about Terk. The noble was like, "Yo, why you got this interest in the city, the town I'm from?" Um, and Zaitari had explained, "Were there you guys were looking for some information." Once Baroness realized it wasn't about demonic entities, she told you a little more about the town, gave you a little bag of salt from Turk, so no teleportation mishaps. She also said, while you are there, you might want to seek the guidance of Oom Lulu. Tilda did some legend lore on the Disc of Night, obtained several things. The description was, and I quote, once part of a whole with her sister, now lays entwined. Though not as powerful as it once was with its twin, it can cut through legions of creatures as if sailing through air. Blessed be the night cloaks that watch over this holy artifact and use it for their goddess's will. Blessed be Malo Regenli, our grand champion. Blessed be Shala Withani, our savior to be. Rain had asked Kismet if he had ever heard any of these names. He had heard of the Night Cloaks, not much interaction with them other than their skills probably rivaled his own. What little interactions he had with them was on the previous Unbroken Isles, which were unbroken at the time. When asked about Malwo with Nareen, he said that the individual was a known terrorist from years back. After preparing, the party teleported to Turk and headed to the Baroness's estate. Inside, they were greeted by the stewardess Hassan Anan. Inside the home was decorated to mirror that of like a indoor forest habitats with birds and tiny little monkeys, and even larger fauna in the lounge room. Tilda and Theo, since you guys are like 18 hours ahead, so there's some jet lag, I decided to take a nap. Zaitari went to go lounge in the menagerie lounge and asked Hassan Anan if there was a way to contact Oom Lulu, which she said, yeah, there's a way. I'll go see what I can do. Aoife, Rain, and Melanie went into town to grab some food at a cafe. Unfortunately, Melanie did not take off her metal armor in the hot weather, so shenanigans ensued, which involved pitchers of water. Aoife was able to glean some useful information from the locals. especially from this young half-elven man named Awadi. He was during that moment he was complaining about the higher taxes that a Lord Amari was doing, and they chit chatted, and the interesting thing about this young individual was he also had a paw tattoo. It looked pretty fresh too. But yeah, when you guys had returned, Hassan Anan had returned to Zaitari and told her that Oom Lulu would be able to see you guys tonight at a cafe. And that is where we are currently. I think at the cafe, after the shenanigans had happened, Aoife, with her astral arms, had helped carry Melanie back to the estate because it's really hot now. I guess you guys would reconvene. Tilda might still be taking her nap, which, granted, it would be like probably midnight or so. So if you guys want to get some rest in before the meeting or do something else before their meeting, you are more than welcome to do so.
I think Zaitari is probably going to end up falling asleep in the menagerie lounge area.
Okay. Cool. When Melanie, Rain, and Aoife come to the estate, Hassan Nan's there to welcome you. It's like, oh, it's so good to see you. Oh yeah, right. And she went to go get fanned off, if I remember correctly, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You are now enjoying the palatial lounge menagerie, Mallory. You see some large cats behind what seems to be like an invisible force field in the lounge area, just kind of like looking at you weirdly. There's a hummingbird that just comes, a red ruby-throated hummingbird that comes very close to you, as if like judging you. But it must be the heat that's making you think this, because why would a hummingbird judge you? Who knows?
Why would anyone judge Zaitari?
No, Melanie, who is...
Oh,
you
Melanie.
said Mallory.
Oh, sorry.
That's why
sorry,
we were
Melanie. Who is...
I'm being judged by a bird?
You
Fucking bird!
A ruby red-throated hummingbird. Maybe. I mean, it's staring at you intently. Hovering in front of your face.
I'm gonna poke it.
Before you poke it, it kind of just like, hovers backwards.
I'm a quick dexterity.
Okay.
I'm gonna dex the shit out of this thing.
All right. Go ahead.
Once I open my character sheet. Dexterity. I'm assuming I'm not proficient in poking birds.
It hovers back, but just barely before your finger. I'm assuming your finger, like, pokes the hummingbird, and it just flies off.
What do you want, little bird?
Just flies back off.
What are you doing in here? There are birds in this person's house.
Yeah, Zaitari, you're right there, and it's just like another pitcher of water's brought. Okay. So, if nobody's doing anything, you guys are gonna get plenty of rest. Before evening comes. Hassan Anan says she seeks you out, Zaitari, because you're the one who wanted to make contact, and you spoke to her. And she says, so she's ready to meet all of you. Apparently, 3 of your companions know this cafe because they were there earlier this morning.
I see.
Yeah, word got around pretty fast about the woman in metallic armor and the young woman with astral arms.
Well, okay. I will, no. Let's gather them up then, and we'll head on our way.
Sounds good. I will go get them. And she will go to each one of your rooms. If you guys are in your rooms, unless you tell me otherwise where you are.
No, Mel is passed out in a bedroom.
Okay.
Mhm.
KK, your light's on. I don't hear you.
Lights on, no one's home.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Rain probably would have just been, because you said we had a long time,
Mhm.
just been investigating the house. Any secret doors or not looking for things to steal. Although
Okay.
I might make a note of it. I mean, I can't help that. But I'm not actually going to do it.
Okay. Roll. Actually, you have a lot of time. You're gonna do this invisibly, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, I figured that.
Yeah.
Roll. Roll a investigation check. To determine which wings of the house you think would probably be. Are you looking for things of value, monetary wise?
More like secrets. That kind of.
Secrets. Okay, got you. Roll investigation check to look for secrets. See if any of the staff are like paying attention a little more to like one hallway as opposed to the other, taking glances at like what might be like a minimum wall. These servants suck. Or just die sucks. Okay. Let's see. Okay, as you are searching around, you notice several things about the establishment. For one, of course, the lady of the house does want to bring a natural feel to the place. So says the indoor menagerie, the foyer, which has live trees and flora in it. And whatever like paintings she has on the wall are mostly depicting of nature. Lots of nature things. There are a couple statues in the more like totems actually. They're like these big logs that have been carved into like animals. The majority of them seems to be more feline oriented. There'll be a couple jaguars, there'll be a couple like ocelots. There'll be like those little like sand cats you find in the desert. Just a plethora of felines. You'll get like a dog and a lizard here and there, but mostly felines.
The kitties.
Yeah, she loves them kitties. As for
Another crazy cat lady.
possibly. As for secrets, there are a few places that you hypothesize that there might be maybe a secret entrance. As you were seeing some of the servants who were like doing some cleaning in the house, you caught a glimpse of what you can only assume as her Baroness's office, and you did see like some weird placement while you were there, like while you were looking in.
This wall shouldn't be this big, kind of thing.
Yeah,
or-
that kind of thing. Like something's a little off about this. Why is that there? That kind of thing. It just catches your attention as like not normal. Like it disturbs the feng shui of the place.
Okay, so I'll make note of it, and I'm not, gonna start breaking in now, but something to note for perhaps later. Or not, we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, it's a possible secret door, or it's very common for nobility such as this to have like small secret vaults, very similar to Lady Lavoie's vault back before her estate was burnt to the ground. Okay, so you'll take note of that. All right, cool. If nobody else is doing anything, then the evening comes. Rain, do you go back to the room? I assume you're sharing with Melanie. Otherwise,
Yeah. I'll
okay,
make my way back.
all right, cool. So you go back. Hassan Anan knocks on each one of your doors, letting you know that Oom Lulu will see you now. At the cafe, as it's actually called, I think it's called Cafe Aswadi. Oh, Kaf Aswad. So, which actually means black coffee. That's why I chose that name. Is anybody bringing anything special with them other than like their regular gear?
Other than Melanie, no.
Okay, cool.
I must joke saying that.
Aww. How cute.
So cute.
Nope, just the big belly
Yep.
with the baby and the husband.
Yep. Hassan Anan asks if you would like to borrow well, for all intents and purposes, they have a mini carpet that's like enchanted with like Tensor's floating disc in it. If you want to ride that for the time being to give your feet a rest, you're more
Hell yes!
Okay.
Hell freaking yes!
Okay. She brings out like a small like Persian rug. It's Lady Baroness's for when her feet are too tired. So it's hold on. I need to get the
We haven't had a long rest yet, have we?
I would consider what you have a long rest because you basically came in the morning and now you're coming to meet Oom Lulu in the evening.
If we had had a long rest, well, no, she would wait until after Lulu, because it might take a while. Okay.
Okay. And Hassan tells you, okay, so to tell it to go, it is Ahab. To tell it to stop, it is. Let me get the. I hope my pronunciation is good. It is quaff. Like quaffing something. Cough? Cough? Off? I'll just put it. You can decipher. Cough? I don't know. I don't speak Arabic. I found words.
I don't speak Arabic either, but
We'll go
okay.
Those are the words to go with.
Does anyone here speak Arabic?
Nope.
And it will go in the direction you're facing at a pretty slowish pace.
That's fine.
Walking pace. All right.
Which, by the way, I would like to point out that Tilda has absolutely changed into the like the linens and the head wraps and stuff like that that are traditional here.
Okay.
When we head out, Mel will have changed into, she'll put some of the cloth stuff around, and she's got if you kind of look at her from the right angle, you'll see that she has like a wet cloth tied around her neck and is like making sure that she stays cool, even though she does still have her armor on.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So you go at rug speed to the Black Coffee Cafe. And it is pretty quiet. The streets are pretty quiet. There are a couple guards that are patrolling around. There are a couple people outside that are just, hanging out. They're taking part in the hookah smoking vessel. Just having casual conversation. There's that smell of like cherry. There's that smell of like cherry tobacco, tobacco.
Tabaxi.
Tobacco, and like
Mhm.
spices mixed into the tobacco. So it's not like a straight tobacco smell. And they're like, there are not too many kids outside. Most of them, like a few, you do see a few of them before you see their parent like call them inside to go to bed. And then there's like just mostly it's a pretty chill atmosphere right now. There are not really too many looks as you guys walk down the street into a small cafe, which was very busy earlier in the morning, but has since the wooden like blinds have been like pulled down, and there is like a very dim light outside, and there is a young woman that Aoife, Rain, and Melanie recognize as one of the servers from this morning. Like, kind of just like as you approach, she bows her head, and kind of motions you to step inside.
Jeez, how long is her shift?
Yeah, who knows?
She might have been there this morning and then had some time off in the afternoon and then come back or something. Split shift.
You hope.
Yeah, or maybe she's just a slave laborer.
Anyway,
So-
continue, Darude. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
So you guys go inside, and inside is there are large candles lit. There is like a small like candelabra type fixture on the wall in the back that's being lit. So it's like a very dim, trying to give off a relaxed atmosphere. There is a few men and women around. Two men who are dressed in what is leather armor, and their swords are to their sides, and they look like they're bodyguards. There is one young woman with jet black hair and that goes down to her waist, and she has this kind of far off look, and when you look at her eyes, they are like this odd like pink opaque color, the colors of her eyes. And she has like this really dark leathery skin, wearing pretty much very similar linens to what you would be wearing, Tilda. And sat at a table is a tabaxi woman. She is very, I would say, a little like, not as, she's kind of like a weirdly voluptuous like tabaxi.
Does she have like a long fur or a short fur?
She has a short fur. It's very similar to like a Bengal cat, if you've seen those.
Mhm.
Yep. Like, I'd say broad.
Bowed or chunk?
In between actually. She's
Okay, fair enough.
she's a little chunk. She's a little chunk, but she's got some. If it looks like if she hits you, it would hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a little A, column A, a little column B. and
Sure.
she is wearing, very loose robes, and she has a variety of thin golden jewelry around her neck, multiple rings on her claws, and just her ears are just filled with golden piercings, and she has a very delicate, I guess nostril ring would be the best way to put it. And she, as you approach this table, she stands up and she says, "Welcome to Terk. I am Oom Lulu. I have heard that you all have tried to seek me out. I am very flattered that the heroes of Leona would seek a person such as I. Let's have a seat. Let's sit, relax as we talk. I assume there is something that you need of me, yes?" And as she invites you to sit, there are a few people in the back of the kitchen who come out with, just plates of fruit, a kuchari plate, a pitcher of water, a pitcher of wine if anybody wishes to partake, or another there's also a bottle of some type of clear spirit with that looks like it's infused, has some herbal infusions in it because the pieces of the herb are still in the bottle. So
I'll be taking some of that.
Yeah. She invites you to sit, and she's like, "So, and as you take a sip of the herb infused alcohol, it's very interesting. It's very it's kind of almost a rose water,
Keep.
slightly allspice mixture. It's really odd, but not in a bad way if you're okay with rose water. It's an interesting infusion. So Oom Lulu says, "So, what do you need? And my manners. How are you enjoying our fine town today?"
Oh, it's quite lovely. Thank you for asking.
Yes, the atmosphere is delightful. Is there any sort of juice?
Oh,
I'm a bit parched.
of course, of course. She snaps her fingers a few times, and out of the kitchen, they have 3 containers. And she explains that yes, she is a tabaxi of the Bengal cat variety.
Yep.
She points. We have a mango. She explains there's a mango. There's a simple orange juice. There is a guava juice, and they could also make you a virgin fruit cocktail if needed.
Tilda would order probably the guava juice.
Okay. There is service is so quick. As soon as he's like, "Oh, the guava juice is fine," there is a glass in front of you in 2 seconds. Garnished with a piece of guava on the side.
The people that are serving and the guards, do they look frightened of Oom Lulu, or do they look respectful of Oom Lulu?
Roll an insight check. So the bodyguards look very attentive. They are they're kind of like in guard mode. It's difficult to read them. The lady that's with Oom Lulu is, she seems kind of like, ho hum. This is nice. Other than that, she's pretty hard to read. The servants don't seem scared of her. It's like as if it's like there's a certain respect for her, it seems here. There's no frightened atmosphere with those individuals.
Okay.
All right.
We are extremely appreciative for you being able to see us this evening.
Oh, when I heard you were in town, and when the lovely Hassan Anan requested had on your behalf come and see my people, I said sure. There must be some importance something of importance that you're looking for here.
Yes, there is actually. I can only think of them as the chakrams now. Are they the chakrams of night? Is
Disc
that it?
of Night.
Discs of night. We're actually here seeking out a relic of the goddess Shar. This was the last known location, and we weren't sure if maybe there was any information that we could find here about where they might be. They are the discs of night.
Shar.
Disc singular,
Disc of night, sorry.
I think, right?
Yes. I know not of this relic or artifact you speak of. I do know a little bit about Shar.
Insight check.
Okay, go ahead.
Does she not know anything?
Yes, go ahead, Ray.
Me too?
Of course.
Great. Give me a second.
It's working on it.
Okay. Aoife and Tilda and Zaitari, you get the feeling that she's telling the truth.
Okay.
Like when you say Shar, there was a look of recognition on her face, but when you said disc of night, she was like, I do know a little bit of this dark goddess you speak of. Do you have maybe any other information that could help? Like the city, I assume, was the last known location, like you said. Like perhaps the battle, the wielder, anything like that.
I just look over to Aoife. She is our resident expert, so.
All right.
And I just realized, obviously Kay can't talk. Ray, sorry.
Like, how much do you want to... Okay. I see. When you say the names, she strokes her chin. Yep. She strokes her chin and she says, I've heard a little bit about Malo. Shala, I do know of. And for you to be seeking her out is, well, if I hadn't heard of what you've accomplished already, I would say you were being very foolish. But there must be a reason you're seeking her out. How much do you know about her?
Pretty much just what Aoife has shared.
Shala Wadani. Okay. I will let you know this. Shala Wadani is a member of the Shar organization, the Nightcloaks. The Nightcloaks are, if you did not know, primarily clerics of Shar. However, the worship of Shar is strictly banned in the Elven lands. So they make themselves quite scarce. And if you started asking around in those lands, well, you would find yourself at the other end very quickly of the government officials up there.
Good that we didn't start there then. This Charlotte Oni, is she elven?
She is not. She is not elven. And before I go further, I would like to know if your intention is to contact her or capture her.
That gives a very concerned look from Zaitari.
Our intent, I believe, and Melanie will look to Aoife, is we seek an object to aid in the protection of the world.
Okay. You guys say like very similar things, and Oom Lulu just looks thoughtfully. Okay.
No intention of making enemies, any more enemies, if at all.
We will, of course, defend ourselves should the need arise.
Of course, of course.
Says the extremely pregnant woman.
On a little
listen,
carpet.
if that's coming from the pregnant woman, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Take it fucking seriously.
Yeah, you fuck around, right?
On her little carpet that I'm imagining kind of like a golf cart, like putt 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 putt.
So
Yes. That makes it even better.
Don't fit on the broom anymore, huh?
Do you say that?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, no, Rain would actually get murdered.
You see Lulu, like, kind of, like, give, the woman next to her, like, a little, like, scritch behind her, her ear, like one would do with a cat. And she looks thoughtful. And you see the woman who was, like, ho-humming, like, when you had first entered, had a small smile on her face.
Is your friend okay?
Oh, she's fine. She is, and she, she gives her a little chin scritch. It's like, she's perfectly fine. She looks like, the woman looks like she's almost, if she could purr, she looks like she would almost purr. I would like to offer a trade of sorts. I can get you in contact with Shala, but I would need something in return.
Hmm.
We are on a time-sensitive mission, but we understand that nothing is free. Is what you are looking for something we could do without taking months or weeks?
Oh, it would probably take you a day or two. So, I will, if you choose to do this, contact Shala, of course, and have all of you meet. It would probably have to be up north. She won't come here.
Up north as in still in Robert, or up north as in the Elven lands where Wars of Shar is strictly forbidden?
The latter.
And
Of course, right.
and where non-elves are pretty much hated, so.
But where you're going, you would probably be meeting her in a not so judgmental place. Probably in the lower quarters of the city, where she tends to be, or where she's readily able to move.
We are able to come and go through various means without causing much notice. What is it that you want?
So, there once was a nearby oasis town, which has recently fallen into ruin. I had sent a few of my agents there. I am looking for a magical item that is located in a tomb nearby the oasis. Unfortunately, that oasis town has been swept through. I would need you to go to this town, defeat or find what happened to my men, and go to the tomb that they were searching for, which is, from what I understand, the last communication said it was literally within 10 miles of the town, and bring me a magical compass that's in that tomb.
Can it point to your heart's truest desire? That's just Mallory making a joke.
And I'll even sweeten the deal. There's more than that compass in there. And I'll say that you can take whatever other magical items may be, and 50% of the coin or gems there.
Obviously, whatever is in that, whatever the compass does is important. What is it?
It is the solution to my current problem in this town. And she gives you like a wide Cheshire cat grin.
Jackson's.
A very generous offer. You mentioned something swept through the town. I imagine it's something quite terrifying for you to make such an offer without us even bargaining.
So, the last communication I had with my agents, as there was an approaching sandstorm. And then I have not been able to get anything else since. The stranger thing is there haven't been any individual folk from that village that have come by, and usually they do to obtain food and supplies for their town. We have a very good relationship with hold on, let me get the town's name. With Manan. So the town's is there it is. But nobody has come, no townsfolk has come here either. So something has happened. And that's unfortunate.
How long a journey is it to Ma'an?
3 days.
Ugh.
By foot. But if you have other means of travel, animal, that will probably be faster.
Would you do us the favor of contacting Shala before we necessarily leave? Or do this, come back? Again, this is a time-sensitive nature.
I'll tell you what. I'll contact her, and since we've already met, I'll send you a magical message of where to meet her.
Would
Do you think?
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Do you think that any amount of coin would convince her to meet us down here, where we already are, and don't have to travel even further away?
She is very, like, the fact that I am able to contact her is rare. She will
Okay.
not go, like, and just to let you know, I'm giving this out for free. She'll probably be watched as soon as she leaves whatever designated area she is in currently. She is very highly sought after.
I see.
If I might ask, is there something that we could do that would solve your problems, that would negate the need for the compass?
She thinks.
We are, after all, the heroes of Leona.
I chose the merely easier option. I mean, you could go to the plane of Earth and capture a roving band of Jinn for me if you wish.
Mel at this point is just, she gets up and starts pacing.
Melanie, darling, settle. It'll be fine.
It does seem a little beyond our scope of our time.
Yes, I don't think we will be able to go to the plane of Earth and get you a roving band of Jinn.
No, Aoife, you don't have to meet with her on your own. I'm just feeling distance and time, that's all.
I'll say over the brooch, remember, Melanie, that we do have some time, considering that, oh my god, Alexandria, there we go. That Alexandria and the others are still in the Feywild trying to retrieve the item that we would need to bargain.
I know.
You mentioned this compass and other things within the tomb.
Yes.
You said you wanted 50% of the treasure?
Yes. Just the coin. The coin and the gems. You can take whatever other magical items you find. I have no need for them.
Are we to bring these items back to you, or...
Just the compass. Or you can leave the compass in Ma'an once you have secured the town, if the enemy is still there.
No, not what. Whose tomb is it?
That you might find a little interesting. So you
Oh,
have mentioned that you were tracking down a powerful magic item that was, and I assume it's clearly magical, an artifact that was last seen around Terk.
Yes.
Well, this individual's tomb I am sending you to, rumor has it that he took part in a great war in this region many years ago against the forces of Paylor and Sahinine.
That sort of tracks information that we have.
So there might be something in there that's interesting to all of you as well.
Against.
Do you have reason to believe that it might be trapped?
Actually, I have a worse idea. You said that he might have had an artifact that was used against Sahinine and Pelor. Was the person that this person would have followed, was it one of the darker gods?
I have that inclination. The history on that war is very spotty. It's just the name in my tongue translates to Clash of the Celestial Bodies.
Over the brooch, I say the others had artifacts. This might have been where they got one of them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And if I know my knowledge of the gods and the arcane arts, those celestial bodies could mean the moon and sun, from what I've pieced together.
Tilda shifts uncomfortably, but does not.
All right. Tilda, actually, roll an insight check.
I already did, but okay.
You can roll another one.
No.
There's something about her now that she's revealing more information. Especially more information that you have, like, you've given her, like, pieces, but she like, quickly put it together.
Yeah.
So she's clearly very intelligent, but whatever that means, you're not sure.
So, saying we are to agree to doing this task, and that it would be faster to travel by animal, would you be able to provide them?
Of course. I would not have mentioned it if I did not have the means to aid you.
I'm just making sure.
Is that person a cat? It's been bothering me for a while. I'm sorry.
Melanie!
You see the woman look up, and she like looks at you, like she cocks her head, and she says, "I am not an animal."
Okay.
Though I am the mistress. Though she says, "I am." I suppose I would consider. I consider to be my mistress's pet.
Oh, is this
Oh,
happening?
excuse me. We did not consent to this.
Okay.
You see Oom Lulu, she kind of like smiles. It's like not pet in that sense of the word. Pet is
Oh. All of us just went, yeah.
Pets are the name of I suppose my like my cherished ones. I give that nickname to.
It's none of our business. Either way.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
I just, I really thought it was odd that you would polymorph a person into, or a cat into a person. But if you're not a cat, then it's not weird. And it's cool. Everyone has the absolute right to do their own thing. That's fine. Look, we can go to this town. I think that it's going to work out. It's probably fine. I have a question. No, I don't. Never mind. We're good.
I have a question.
Sure.
If I may be so bold, what's up with the paw tattoos?
Oh, you've noticed those. And you see she nudges the woman. She holds up her hand, and underneath her wrist she has one as well. I like to tattoo my pets just to remind them who loves them.
This is weird. This is fucking weird. Where do we go? What are we doing?
Can Tilda do a quick, give me a second.
Yep.
Trying to remember what cleric spells I have off the top of my head. Come on, where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Sorry.
You're fine.
Tilda spells. Okay. Can I make like a detect evil and good, like just kind of very casually cast detect evil and good?
Okay. You could try doing that stealthily.
Yes, I would like to do
Okay.
that. Do you need me to roll anything?
Yes. Sleight of hand, please.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Some portents? They may not-
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
My highest one is 17. So my modifier is 2 for sleight of hand. So
okay.
it's not great. But it's I'll take the portent roll. 17
Could you
plus 2, 19.
All right. Could you click on the spell?
Yep, give me a second.
Yep.
I have to drag through. Okay. I have a wait, hang on. Ah. Copy. There it is. Jesus Christ.
Call.
I don't have it in my
regular
on my regular character sheet, so
you do not identify any of those. Yes, you do not identify any of those within your range.
okay. She's within 30 feet of me, right?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well within.
Got it. All right. Tilda will just kind of rub her stomach thoughtfully. And just kind of
Are there any dangers we should be aware of in this tomb?
Yes, I believe I asked earlier. Is it trapped?
I'm not sure. I was going to
Do you have reason to suspect it might be?
I assume, as with some powerful sorcerers who are entombed within their tombs, and if there is treasure inside, most likely yes.
This
Ah,
is a sorcerer
yes.
we're going after.
Well, he was a sorcerer. He is now dead.
That one before.
And you're not going to give us his name?
Oh, his name, yes. Give me a second.
I have it here on this post-it note.
Yes.
Give me one
Where
moment.
is the
Here, this
post-it?
is the file.
Where is the post-it note?
Here is the file I have on him. You can have it. Everything that I've managed to collect. Good luck, agents.
This message will self-destruct in 5,
Mhm.
4.
Anytime I think of that trope of like this message will self-destruct, it always makes me think of Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Cause
God, I haven't thought about that in a very long time.
Because basically he would throw the note from the his boss. I can't remember what they called him.
Yeah, he
And it
like,
would hit the boss somehow.
and then it'll explode.
Yep.
He referred to himself as the revered Barakat Almasi. He claimed that he was of divine blood in his time. Whether it was merely parlor tricks or to like boast his grandeur, who knows? But he was charming enough and clever enough to acquire a significant amount of wealth, including the compass I seek.
Would it be wise to set off now, or should we wait until the morning?
It is up to you. If you
It's
set off,
best to travel in the desert during the night.
it would be cooler. She kind of like glances at Melanie when she says that.
Yeah.
I can arrange, and if you decide to go at night, I can arrange for transportation immediately.
If we're ready, we did just sleep. We can go now. But, Melanie, I do believe that there was something you wished to do.
Greatly, yes. But in theory, if we were in like a carriage, I could do it while we travel.
I suppose, depends on the type of transportation we're being provided.
Well, you've probably if you have been to Robird before, you have probably ridden on these creatures before. Now I'm forgetting the dinosaurs.
Yeah,
yeah.
I knew what you were talking about.
I'll ask Brendan what it is.
Silent Arse. It's a Silent Arse.
We have a relative of theirs. They're a little faster. They look like. She points to one that is like walking by. There's like a person who looked like they came into town really late. Will you let me? No?
Nope.
Okay, fine. I'll just link the picture. Because I think these are cool.
Stop by the night market and pick up some coconuts.
They're a little faster than their brethren up north.
Whale raptors.
Giant feathered raptors. They're a southern variety. And they're very comfy to ride on.
Is she telling the truth about that part?
She's looking at you when she says that.
Uh-huh. I would like to make an insight check.
Okay.
Sus. Sus.
Exactly.
She seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
Relative thing in your delicate condition.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I will arrange.
Too much bumping, and I could go into labor out in this desert, okay?
Will we be provided some sort of caravan or just the mounts?
Do you need some kind of? Would you be more comfortable if they were attached to some kind of like cart?
Yes.
Wagon?
It would probably be
perfect.
easier to transport money and such things if
Okay.
we had a transport.
All right, I will send. I will send 2 along with you. So, 2 attached to each wagon. Would you like any extra for anybody to like ride on ahead?
1,
Okay.
just in case.
All right. Sounds wonderful. Splendid. Could you arrange that for me, dearest? And you see the woman like bow deeply and jog out of the cafe.
I think we walked into a town that's like a poly cult dedicated to this Lulu.
Yeah, very
Yep.
possibly.
Some people living the dream.
Oh, that's the word I was looking for. Harem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like polycult also kind of works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun, yeah.
Por que no los dos, you know.
So she chit chats with all of you if you're comfortable enough in this situation, until you hear some loud squawking outside and trilling on some carts outside. Oh, your rides are here. Allow me to give you, and she digs into a very beautifully beaded gold woven beaded pouch, and she hands you a piece of parchment. This is just the direction you'll need to go into for Ma'an.
Ma'an.
Yep.
Do, 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 do. Ma'an.
Mana.
Do, 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 do. Yep. Ma'an. Do, 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 do. Wah, 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 wah. Sorry.
These creatures these creatures are also magically enhanced by by yours truly. So you should get there in the day. Just hold on tight.
Lovely.
So I think we all look at Melanie, who's the strongest of us all.
What?
Melanie will be riding in a cart while I cast Dream on her.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Does Aoife want to ride ahead? That's why I asked for the 1, because I figured if anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be her.
Yeah, but I'm also seeing Eva just like, I'm faster than this thing. I'll just run ahead.
I may also be faster than it, yeah. I mean, it might not be a bad idea to have somebody scout, so if Aoife or Rain want to do it,
Yeah.
to ride ahead, that's probably a better, not a better idea, a decent idea.
Yeah, either one of them I could see scouting ahead, making sure we're taking, a relatively safe course type of thing.
Of course, if I may be faster, but if we're traveling at night, so it doesn't matter so much. But I was gonna say temperature and getting around might be an issue.
Well, maybe for when we get closer, You know what I mean? We'll all travel together to start with, but once we get close to the town, having like the lone rider scout might be a decent idea.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna still take, what, a day or two to get there, probably?
Yeah.
At least. Minimum.
Said
Mhm.
we'd get there in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So is that basically if we travel through the night, we will be there the next morning?
Well, we're traveling at night right now, so.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So if we travel through
Oh,
the night,
gotcha.
will we be there tomorrow? Tomorrow morning. Darude?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
And as for temperature, Tilda can cast the dome on us in the cart. To keep us nice and, toasty. And not too hot, not too cold. Just
Would you
right.
say it's just right?
Yep. Yes, I would.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. She, stands up and, smiles. So have a safe trip. And, hopefully we'll see each other soon. And I will, start contacting. I'll start the communication lines with Shala.
Mm-hmm. Do we want a theory craft on what Shala is? Because she's not an elf, but she's definitely real fucking old, so I'm thinking a dragon.
Possibly.
Ooh, a sphinx. That's a good one.
What's
Anyway,
what's a sphinx?
we're trying to
Shala.
decide. Shala could be a dragon or a
Mm.
sphinx, because as Mallory pointed out, if she's not an elf and she's real fucking old, she's got to be something.
Something. Yeah. Something
Oh,
special.
yeah, good point. Well, I mean, you could also have powers. I mean,
It
She's a
could be,
druid.
but
She's just a druid, you guys.
It also seems like she has a hard time moving around. So a sphinx would actually make more sense because a dragon can usually like shape change when they're that old. So
Yeah, a sphinx would be definitely noticeable.
yeah.
But like I said, she's just a druid.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna meet her and she's gonna be like a gnome druid.
Yeah,
Just
thousands
like,
of years
hello.
old.
Anyway.
I'll get into the cart with Melanie, and I will. Just because I don't want to swap around all of my spells. What level is Dream again? I can't remember. I probably took out like
I think it's
enhance ability for Dream.
5th.
Yeah.
Okay. She gives you a wave off. You guys head into the desert, towards the oasis town of Ma'an.
Also, Tilda will have returned the carpet to the Baroness's household as
Okay.
like we're going out of town. Just like, here you go, thank you very much, and then get into the cart.
Okay. Before you leave, Tilda, the stewardess brings out like a water skin for you.
Oh. Thank you.
Yes, this is for you. You are, expecting. I don't know what ailments you currently have. Nausea and whatnot. This should help with those.
Oh, wonderful. Yes. I haven't had much nausea for a few months now, but thank you. it is very thoughtful of you.
You're welcome. And then the bag attached to it, there is also candied ginger.
Nice. Love being pregnant.
Everybody wants to touch you and say how far along are you and
Yeah.
Well, nobody's done that.
get up in
No.
your space. No, I know. I'm just talking about
Yeah,
what
I
I've
know,
heard,
I know.
but I know her
Yeah, I know,
pregnant.
right? Yeah, that. No, right now it's just candy and, how are you feeling? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Coddling. And, she's, a beached whale at this point, so it's nice.
We also
Yeah.
know that you can kill us by sitting on us, so.
And
Be
she'll kill
smooshed.
you by other means as well.
Oh yeah, there is
Mhm.
actually just the fact that she could cast spells and murder us. There's that too, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Alright. And you guys go off into the desert.
Moving right along. Dum-ba-dum. But loose and fancy free.
Okay. After 12 hours, well, do you want to cast Dream first?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
cast stream while I'm gonna get into the cart with Melanie and I will cast stream.
So who's manning the front of the cart?
Oh well, no, that's right. I'm not in a trance. She is, so I can man the cart while she's tripping out.
You know what? Why
Yeah.
don't we have Theo do
Yeah,
it?
Theo can do it.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
He has to make himself useful somehow.
He is strong.
He's
a strong boy.
He's a strong boy. He can punch walls.
We can all punch walls.
Yeah, but he can
Whether
punch walls
a
and
wall-
leave giant holes.
Yeah.
People-sized holes, if you wanted to. But yeah, he will definitely lead whatever cart he's on. Aoife will go on ahead. And sounds like Zaitari is manning the cart that Melanie is on. Alright,
Yeah.
whenever you have time...
Do we have 2 carts?
Yeah, she
Yeah, we
gave
have
you
2.
2 carts.
Oh, shit. Never mind then. Okay. Fine. Cool. Great.
Whenever you have time, put Dream into the chat. I need to take a look at something.
Oh sure. Let me cop. There's a lot.
Yeah, I know. I was reading it the other day. I'm like, I already forget half of this.
Dream, 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 dream. Dream,
I'm going
dream,
to
dream. When I want you
just
in the
copy and paste this screenshot.
here to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I got to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream.
Will I ever sing that at a amusement park for karaoke? I do not know. Also, Roy Moore's Orbison's Pretty Woman. How they did not know I was gay at that time, I do not know. There were signs.
I swear, I went to my mom's house the other day, and when it was weird because one of the things she told me, I was just casually talking, and she's like, so she's like, it's okay if you don't identify as she goes through some stuff, and I'm like, where did this come from, Mom? Why? Huh? It was weird. She's never brought that up before. I don't know if she's hiding something. Things are weird. My parents are weird.
My before my grandmother died, I remember having a conversation with her about how she and my grandfather, when they were having children, had decided that they would be, perfectly okay if their children, if any of their children were gay or, whatever. And, I was like, oh, okay, and then like thinking about it afterwards, I'm like, was she trying to get me to come out to her? I'm like, wait a second. And I genuinely think that's kind of what it was. That, I think because I'd never had a boyfriend, and, I didn't know I was ace at the time. I didn't know that was a word. um, but it was just funny. I was like,
This is a weird conversation we're having right now.
I don't know. I think it's all that time my mom just streams on Twitch and people just come in and talk to her about shit.
Sure. I think my grandmother was just, trying to get me to come out. Like, or tell me that it was okay if I wanted to come out.
Mhm.
Like,
Sometimes,
I-
Your own
keep the
way.
door open. Yeah.
yeah.
I could totally see where, if you were like, oh man, maybe this person would be happier, and they just don't know they can tell me. I mean, I could see
Right.
dropping some hints. Just
Yeah.
like, we're good.
I mean, I was just kind of like, oh, that's very progressive for, a young couple in the 60s.
Just like hours later. Wait a minute.
Nani?
Meme? Were you trying to hint at something? Wish she was around now. Miss her.
Yet to lose somebody that I was very close to yet.
You're lucky.
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna be really weird when I'm fucking like 40 and finally have a large loss, and I was like, ah.
I mean, have you had pets that you've lost and stuff like that?
Yeah, but they were like family pets. They weren't none that I were close with.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, I don't bond well with other people or things like that, so that's part of it too. But anyway.
All right, so I'm looking at Dream right now, and I have to look at one more thing.
Okay.
I was looking at it last session and said there's probably something that blocks divination spells, but it's not divination spells.
It's not. Mm-mm.
I thought that was interesting.
Yep, it's illusion. Though it does require you to pull a feather from a sleeping bird, which you can't be pretty fucking stealthy to get that, but
I have
hey.
I have a component pouch or whatever.
I know, but also a weirdly specific and stealth requiring object.
Yeah.
Well, you could just, gas the bird or something.
Yeah, and you could cast the spell Sleep. I mean,
Wouldn't it be interesting if somebody was selling component pouches that they're like, yeah, no, this is totally the feather of a sleeping bird. Yep, no problem. And like, it really wasn't. And
it
so
was just
then
like a feather from an awake bird.
exactly, it's just a feather.
I
You know?
feel like that's a scam Raina's run.
Oh yeah.
So you're designating a target as Shadok.
I'm touching Melanie, and Melanie is designating Shadok as the target.
It doesn't work.
That's not great.
She falls asleep. Like, Melanie will fall asleep, but...
Well, you enter a trance state, and you know if the person that you're trying to contact is asleep or not, and you can wait for them to fall asleep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna trance it out for the full fucking 8
All
hours.
right,
and see if
you'll
I...
trance it out. So, but
Yeah.
just to let you know, when you start trancing, you get no indication whether this person is asleep or awake.
They're not in the same plane, probably.
Yeah, but it doesn't say anything about that. So.
Well, it does require that the target be on the same plane of existence.
Oh, it does?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean...
I did not see that.
Yeah.
Rain's had plans for things. They probably tossed her in a bag of holding with a portable hole with an endless bottle of air, or something like that.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
If the Dracolich's lair is like partially in a different realm or something, I mean, there's all kinds of shit. Or she's in some sort of anti-magic chamber. I mean, if he just has fucking prison cells that have anti-magic, then doesn't matter what we do, magic can't get in. Which I would have if I were some sort of very powerful evil being that might have wizards come after me. Fucking anti-magic chamber.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you guys gonna push for the 12 hours? Or are you gonna rest, well, Melanie will be resting.
Melanie's chilling.
Yeah, but the rest of you, will you, like, take a break and, like, continue on?
I mean, I'd like to take a break and continue on, because, I did just use a 5th level spell slot for Dream. That didn't work.
Okay.
Also, Melanie would suggest that we not arrive tired. We should at least take a short stop and rest up before we enter the area.
Okay.
Probably go until it gets hot, and then rest, and then go whatever distance. Right? I mean.
Yeah, we have left.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe try to arrive, like, as evening is falling and it's starting to cool down.
Okay, sounds good. I'm just gonna, fast forward this, say you guys do so, because, seriously, any bandits that try to fucking attack you, you're just gonna punch a hole into them.
That, I mean, Aoife will do that, yes.
Yeah, Aoife will literally just ride up, punch their head off, and just run past. It's not even, like...
Skyrim bandit shouldn't have come here, and they're just
Falco punch everything, and then just like as soon as they see that, everybody else will just run the other direction. Cause
yeah, that's the smart thing to do.
Yeah, pretty much. Mailbox goes flying into the distance, or the head goes flying into the distance. I'm just looking at the Kermit album. Okay. So you guys arrive.
That is a treasured album of my childhood.
The Chipmunks were mine.
I liked the Chipmunks too.
I had like a lot of their albums on cassette.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many times I listened to their version of The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
You're shitting me.
I did not know they covered that.
Okay, guys, to Google.
Yeah, but instead of a fiddle, it was the harmonica, because that's what Alvin played.
Oh, of course, because Alvin,
Yeah.
played.
Anyways, oh my god, I hadn't thought about that in like years. Okay. So you guys arrive. Don't hit him. Sorry, I'm talking to my cat. Yep.
It was Brandon hitting.
No, it's the two cats. Okay. So you guys arrive at the town. So let me show you what the town looks like. That's what the town looks like. Isn't it pretty? But it's at night.
Oh boy.
It's at night. And So the first thing you notice, from the distance, and you guys could see the town like you guys can see the town like in the distance because there's not any foliage or like too many hills or whatever, so you see the town like in the distance. Aoife, did you want to ride ahead to scope it out, or did you want to ride with everyone else? It looks quiet, but this is from a long distance.
We should have somebody scope it out.
Okay. All right, so you're at the edge of town. So just give me a perception check, and I'll tell you, what you see. Okay. It is dead quiet. This, what seems to be this little palatial town is there. You see you don't see any torchlights. You don't see any people. You don't see, the tents you can see have collapsed, or like they're like the tarp of the tents are like hung up in the nearby palm trees. It looked like, and some of the buildings, like the smaller huts, have been like completely buried in sand. And you see no movement from anything. Maybe like a little breeze that caresses the trees every once in a while, but no people movement. Okay, so Aoife will relay that to the rest of y'all.
Like, does it look closer to a natural thing or a violent thing?
It's very hard to tell at this distance. Like, she spots like some tents and trees and some partially covered buildings and no light. You'd probably have to get a closer look to like really scope out the surroundings, like see if there's like any signs of a struggle, or if it's just like a natural disaster just washed over.
Rain, do you want to take a look?
Rain's AFK.
Sure, I'd love to.
Okay.
Okay.
I had to go share the music. My mom might like it better than the original. So I'm going to take a look. I presume I'm looking at this town you were describing.
Yes.
Kind of heard. And perception, I imagine?
Yes. How close are you getting? So this is what I described that Aoife at the edge of town.
Where are we coming in from? What direction?
You will be coming in from the... No, we don't need to turn on Fog of War. Everybody has dark vision. You are coming in via this way. So from the right side.
I mean, I don't, but I could have dark vision.
There's stars
If I
and
need
moons in
it.
the air. You're fine.
I'm gonna
I'll-
cast dark vision on myself.
Okay.
I'll go invisible and get as close as I need to be.
Okay. Also, there's I think the Gambler's also on that album as well. I think they changed a few things. Like, I think the alcohol has changed to like chocolate milk.
Mm.
Yeah.
Not jelly donuts?
Nope, not jelly donuts. I also had the Christmas album and the Beatles album. Chipmunk version.
Mm-hmm.
Did I have anything else? There's probably at my house somewhere. Okay. So you go in. Yeah. The buildings are like covered like it looks like a wicked sandstorm hit this place hard.
Wicked, eh?
And
shut up, I'm Boston.
no sign of like people trying to recover from it. That's
There's nobody here.
It's just been abandoned.
It looks like it's been
Allegedly.
abandoned, yeah.
Interesting.
Rain, roll a D100 for me. Wow.
That's it.
All right.
My-
As you are walking, you feel like your boot hits like a lump in the sand.
Mm.
I hope it's a scorpion. I can get some more poison.
We did make a lot of money off that poison.
Did you want to do anything with this lump in the sand? It's covered in sand, but there's a solid object underneath.
I mean, it is coarse and rough and gets everywhere, so.
Yeah, kind of clear it away with the flat of my blade if it's not too deep. I don't, want to just pick something up. with your
Okay.
hand.
When you clear it away, there is a hand. It's not moving. It looks like there's like little bits of shards of glass in the hand. This hand is in the rigor mortis state.
Yeah, I'm just gonna back the fuck away from that. Looks like the people were buried along with the town. At least
That's a very serious sandstorm.
Rain, roll one more perception check. Okay, easy. Let me... Oh, yeah. Alright, Rain, as you are staring at this, once, living, what you assume is a person, something, out of the corner of one of the buildings catches your eye. At first you have to kind of do a double take, but it looks like there is a very light tan. Well, you have dark vision, right? So it'd be dim light, but it's dim light, so you'd be able to see the color. There's a tan, what you can almost recognize as a tan raccoon. It is a biped, so walking on two legs.
Hmm?
It's just poking its head out of a doorway, looking around.
you observe it
All right.
for a minute.
You see this creature look around, and then darts into one of the other buildings, and then comes out, and you see he has some really sandy bread, and a couple pieces of some dates, and then he scampers back into the building he came out from.
Okay. You said is it raccoon sized or is it bigger or?
It is roughly. Give me a moment. Oh, that's the page I bookmarked. I'll give you measurements in a moment. It's toddler sized.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, that is potentially about the size of a raccoon. They're a lot bigger than you think they are.
Oh yeah, they can get pretty damn big.
Yeah.
Raccoons?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they can.
As you know.
Still got some in your house?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Blink twice if you're being held hostage by Rick.
I mean, they got little hands. They can do whatever they want, guys.
After me watching him do this dash across and back, I'll say, there's something alive in this town. I think it's a large raccoon-like creature. Went in one building, got some food, and ran back. So something's living here.
Does that sound like anything that any of us would know about?
Yeah, that's a
Can I
good question.
Roll
can I do an Arcana check?
Yeah,
or
roll an
something?
Arcana check. Why is my cat meowing? Hold on. Do Arcana checks. I'll be back.
He's starved.
Meow.
Why are you
Feed me meow.
wailing?
Meow.
It's like that why is my child crying? Why is my cat wailing?
That was funny.
Meow. Feed me meow.
So yeah, that other one that I posted, the other song that I posted.
Sorry about that.
is
I found.
also in-
Speaking of Bengals,
Treasure.
Buddy, one of the cats that roams the outside, is outside, and Ketchup is howling at him.
Mm.
Yeah,
Is that a be my friend howl or fuck you, man?
it's a fuck you howl.
Oh, okay,
Fuck
okay.
you.
Ketchup, there's
Fuck
nothing.
you!
And Buddy, as soon as he saw me, hissed at me, even though I've not done anything to him. There's nothing you can do, Ketchup. Whatever. He's just
But I
antagonizing.
can
You
see
can
him.
really.
That's true. Yeah, I think the cats just come around here to antagonize Ketchup. French Fry doesn't
Poor
give a
Ketchup.
shit. He just looks at them and is just like... Nice. Zaitari, it sounds like a raccoon.
Yeah.
Tilda, there are many anthropomorphic creatures that live in varieties of planes. This may be one of them, but you're not sure, like, what kind?
Yeah.
There's so many varieties, though. It wouldn't surprise you if there was one that was raccoon-like.
Mm. Probably some sort of denizen of the fire plane or the earth plane that has made its way onto our material plane. Also, it sounds adorable, and I need to know what its nest looks like. Christ, what the fuck was that?
Squeaky toy.
That's the hoosh. You want it?
Okay.
I call her hedgehog the hooshhoog.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Because
Okay.
I was like, am I not? Is she speaking a different language? And
Yeah, I'm like, what words are being
what's a
spoken right now? I
huge?
don't know.
It's a hedgehog. She loves it so much she won't play with any of your other toys. She's just like, I'm gonna nibble this hedgehog. Anyway, sorry.
But yes. So, what are you doing, Rain?
How far back is everybody?
How far back does everyone want to be? I mean, Rain's kind of like... Aoife's probably the closest one to you. Because she stayed at the edge of town.
2 rounds back, 3 rounds back.
Probably 2 rounds back if I'd have it to guess. But Aoife almost certainly is within like a round.
That's fair. I mean, I'm willing to go in. Rain's willing to go in closer, just to investigate the town. Like, she'll start walking through it if they don't want to get in close yet. So.
Okay. Yeah, as you go in closer, you start to see bodies. Like in the center of town, there looks like there were like people trying to go into their homes, but yeah, whatever came here hit them real fast because some of them are like people in the center of town were still outside their homes.
Very fucking fast.
Yeah,
Instantly.
facefuls of sand. Some have shards of glass, but mostly facefuls of sand.
For current lack of current things I'll go towards the building where the raccoon came out of.
Okay.
I silent as Elvis footsies.
Can I ask a question about the glass
Mm-hmm.
that is it like in general, are there windows around here that have glass in them?
That's the strangest thing. If you ask Rain or Aoife, with a message or
Uh-huh.
something, they will tell
The
you
brooch or something, yeah.
no.
Okay. So where did this glass it's not like, cuz I know sand is uh a main component of glass, like,
Yes.
you know, um lightning strikes it, it becomes glass, that type of thing. You heat it up.
Mm-hmm.
So are these little pieces of like just sand that have, like little tiny pieces of glass, or are they big chunks?
If you ask Aoife to probably she's probably close to the hand, that
Uh-huh.
Rain walked by. Tiny pieces, tiny chunks.
Tiny pieces
Does it look like it
in
had
the
been
sand.
a plain, like a pane of glass that was shattered, or more like glass that's just been heated and cooled randomly?
Yeah, that's more or
Right.
less what I was trying.
Because of the clarity of the plate glass is quite opaque. Um, it leads you to the latter, so heated.
Okay.
Yeah, these aren't very nice planes that were shattered. You could probably tell that between something that was melted as opposed to something that was shattered and went in somebody. That's fair.
Tilda will send a message to Rain and say, just based on the glass that's apparently hanging around outside the town, darling, you might want to be careful. It might have fire, you fire capabilities of some sort.
Keep that in mind. And
Okay.
Yeah.
When you get to the building, you can see that there is that little raccoon guy or girl, you're not sure. And he or she is sitting. He or she is currently putting what looks like to be like kindling into what looks like to be like a small oven of sorts. And you indeed see this creature um, produce flame from his or her hand and light some kindling. The other thing that you immediately notice is that there are children in this building. And they look like they are eating the food that the individual had brought to them. And
Are they
Humanoid children?
raccoon children?
no, they're human kids. And they're chittering, they're talking back and forth. At this raccoon seems to speak common pretty well. So they're talking back and forth about things.
and the emotional state of these children is
They're quiet, but they don't seem to have any fear of the raccoon person.
I will share with the group that see, you're right on that, Tilda. This creature has some sort of fire magic capability. There's also children here. About how many?
You see there are about 6 children of a variety of ages. The oldest one looks like she could be about 12. The youngest one looks like 3.
Some children, various ages. I don't think they're all related.
How
They're
many are
quiet.
there?
6.
About 6.
6.
They don't seem scared of the creature. I think they're friendly. Or I think we might want to talk with these people. This thing.
Can you hear what they're saying? The
I presume I can.
Yeah. During this time, while you're conversing with the rest of the group, you hear this creature says, "Do you need any more water?" And you see this creature looking for glasses. You see the 12-year-old, who is a girl, is helping this person look for like mugs, and she eventually finds some, and then you see the creature produce some water. Very
Like
s-
he pees for them? Like, what do you mean
Yeah.
produce water?
Oh my god.
magically.
Ah.
he shoots some finger guns, and it just there's a stream of water outside of coming
Yeah,
from his pew
Rain
pew.
will just report back that they're taking care of providing for the kids food, water, that sort of thing.
Are there any more of them? Either these raccoon things or the children?
When it left the building, was it was being like pretty quick and trying to stealth, and did it look afraid? Like were the movements afraid or quick?
Roll I guess roll a past insight check
Yeah.
to just remember what the entity looked like at the time. Okay. Looked very. Oh, jeez. It looked very. It was being very cautious. Like it looked like it was afraid of outside.
About something that's either the weather or something in the town. It's not feeling confident about moving freely. It might be a mistake to investigate further. I don't know.
And what are the children eating? Are they eating the food that the raccoon thing
bread and-
was?
Yeah, bread, dates. There looks like,
Okay.
and Rain will tell you, communicate. There looks like there's other food here as well, like some varieties of flatbread and some like rations with like nuts and dried fruit.
No meat?
No meat.
Okay.
Would you like it? What would you guys like to do?
Let's go introduce ourselves.
I agree.
All right, who's going in first? And how are you doing this? Are you coming all in once, or is one person going at a time, or is Aoife and Rain doing this first?
We should probably do a small
Great.
group or one person, and then have the rest of us come in so we don't scare the shit out of them.
And
Yeah.
pretty good combination of can get the fuck away and talk good.
Yeah.
At least that's what my stats say on the page. Me, not so much, but
I think it's just throwing out an idea here. I think it would be good if Rain introduced herself, kind of got more information. And then if they attack, they don't necessarily know that we have, that we are here. It could be, and therefore we'd be able to come to her rescue if need be.
that's another question. In this building they're in, are there multiple doors to get out?
There looks like there's a back door from the room you're looking into. It does look like it it goes into another room though. But if you do a little back trip in the back, it does look there is a door in the back too.
I'm not gonna try to do anything too sneaky or anything. I'm just going to position myself outside of the front door, kind of off to the side and then call out in a mildly raised voice, and just enough to make sure that they can hear me inside. And say,
Over the brooch, you hear Tilda say, "Say you're a traveler,
yes, that's good.
searching for shelter for the night, or
Excuse
something."
me. Yeah, that's kind of actually what she's gonna say. Someone sent to search, but that's even better. Rain goes, "Oh, that's better." Excuse me. I'm a traveler, and I've come to this town before. I noticed movement here. May I come and speak with you?
You see the raccoon immediately whip around and look at you, and like kind of peers at you.
Like half leaning through the door, like so,
Yeah.
half covered.
I need you to make a deception check.
Come on. There we go.
Okay. You see the creature hesitantly like look at the kids, and you see some of them nod, and this creature slowly walks up to you, and like cocks their head towards you. Come in, and you see like you see the creature like beckoning you in, and he like just walks backwards, always keeping itself between you and the kids.
Have some rations here if you would like. Mostly jerky, hardtack, that sort of thing.
Okay. They nod, and they will invite you to sit down, and the children look still a little hesitant, but they're gonna like sit down as well as they take a seat.
Yeah, I have some old ash rations in here, because we
Okay.
don't hardly ever need them, but I'll just, there's like 8 of them or something like
Okay.
that. 13.
So, hi. So what's your name?
My name is Rain.
Okay. I'm Capo.
Is the raccoon or one of the kids?
This is the raccoon.
Things seem to have gone. And I kind of look at the kids like if I should be talking about this. I kind of want to just gauge his.
Okay. You
desire to
see,
talk in front of him.
you see him sigh, and he says, "Things are not going well. Things got really bad. Do you travel here often?"
No, not often. And I keep my hands like out in front of me as I say this. I want to say this before I go any deeper. I do have other people here with me. We were sent from the town whose name Rain remembers, but I don't.
Terk.
I didn't want to scare you by saying we had a group here, but they are quite capable. We have been sent here to. We were here on our own business, but I can guarantee you we would all like to help. As I look towards the children, if you'd like, I can call them in, or if you'd rather prefer just to talk to me, we can do that as well. But we have people capable of magic and things that could assist you, perhaps.
You see him nod. I've healed most of their wounds myself already, but they need to go somewhere else. They can't stay here. Not anymore. And you get the sense he sounds really, as he says that last part, he seems really sad about that.
A very quick question. You seem quite frightened moving around here. Is there something in the immediate area we have to be concerned about?
Yes. There's a very bad sandstorm close by. and I'm afraid it's going to hit again.
Let's see if it's more than just a sandstorm, because that's fucking weird to say.
Yeah.
The way you said it, it seems like you think the storm has some sort of intent, or is it a curse? Not random.
When it saw people outside, it hurt them. That's why they're in here. I don't want them going outside right now until I know it's safe. It won't hurt me. It just hurts them.
Dude, it's a mummy curse.
And as he's saying this, he switches from common, and then you hear him talking in your head as he's talking about this sandstorm.
I know. I'll say, one of my friends has some magical abilities to provide refuge. Maybe. Should I have him come in? Come closer.
He'll nod. Let them come in, but be really quick. I don't want it coming back.
Okay. Quickly over the brooch, I say, I've made contact. He's friendly. He's protecting the kids. The storm seems to have some sort of ill intent. You can come in, but move quickly. We don't want to be noticed by the storm.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
I had that guy as I finished. Aoife's
inside, and he's like, "Ah!"
There's just like, it's like Roadrunner. There's just a puff of smoke, and then a puff of smoke as she reappears.
And like Capo does that thing where cats, like, you know, when they're surprised, they jump in the air a little bit and then come back down.
There will be 3 more.
Okay.
Not quite so quickly.
Okay. He waves to Aoife. Hi. My name's Capo. Okay. He introduces the children. So there are 3 boys and 3 girls. 3 of the boys he names, so their name, it's Gabe, Earl, and he points over to the youngest one, Jack. And then for the girls, it is, yeah, you forgot Theo. I figured. For the girls, it's Aaliyah and Ray and Whitley. So it's nice to meet all of you. Sorry, and he looks around the sand-strewn room. Sorry things aren't a little cleaner. Yeah.
No problem. We understand.
Yeah, so...
Are we there yet?
Yeah, you guys are there.
Oh,
you guys
okay.
quickly go inside, and he tries to make room for all of you and tries to clear as much space for people to sit down. Whatever in the oven finishes, and he takes it out, and it looks like he's like made little I guess the best thing I can call it is like a nanza, so naan bread with some toppings on it, and he gives it to like some of the kids. Working with what he has. Hi, I'm Capo. It's nice to meet you. Sorry for the mess.
Hello, Capo. Oh, don't worry about that. If you don't mind the terribly blunt question, what are you?
Oh, He blinks for a few seconds.
That's a Melody question.
And he says, my people, they're called Astri. So I'll put that in chat. And he
Okay.
literally
Have I ever heard of
is a
Astri?
raccoon guy, but his eyes are like a bright blue.
All right, so we're talking like rocket raccoon, like raccoon size,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
okay. So he's not like larger. I kind of was in and out during the size conversation earlier, so
Probably on the large end for a raccoon, but
Yeah,
raccoon size.
large end for a raccoon.
Have I ever heard of Astri?
Now making a Arcana check with advantage. You'll probably knock this out of the park.
Advantage. Arcana.
Okay.
31.
Now they ring a bell. So, Astri are denizens of the deserts of the material plane. So they often seek opportunities to assist lost and dying travelers. When an Astri encounters people in distress, it works to grant them the assistance they need, like food or healing or a safe place to rest, until they no longer require help. You've heard stories where some Astri, if the person is of ill intent, they will place kind of a spell on them to force them to do good things.
So then Tilda will kind of nod and say, well, it's lovely to meet you. I'm Tilda. This is Theodric. Theo.
Theo looks like a little bewildered that he's talking to a sentient raccoon.
Yeah.
But he'll nod.
Fair enough. Could you please explain, in precise detail, what happened here? What has happened here?
He will look to the kids, and now you hear him speaking telepathically. I'm really sorry. I don't want to upset them. This is a little bit easier, as you hear voices in your head. A voice. In your head.
There's just like a moment of Tilda kind of like, oh, okay.
All right.
This is weird.
So a couple days ago, so I live here. I usually am on the other side of the oasis, and I kind of make sure everybody's okay. Kind of like I watch over them. I help them with their crops. I help with the soil if they need it. That kind of thing. So a couple days ago, there was a really bad sandstorm, and people were going inside, and I was on the other side of the oasis, and I started seeing the sandstorm start attacking people. Like, people were going into the sandstorm and dying, but they weren't going into the sandstorms themselves. It looked like the sandstorm was following them. So there were some children around. So while I couldn't help the big people, so I got the kids and pushed them inside and shut the door before it could get to them. And that's what happened. And then I shut the door and we all waited until it went away.
And the sand didn't get to you in here through windows or anything?
No. It might have been too busy to notice me doing that. It was a big sandstorm. He describes it about maybe 15 feet across. It was just going from person to person. But when I went outside, it didn't seem to care.
Tilda turns to the children and asks, I'm terribly sorry for this circumstance. Do any of you remember anything from the day the sandstorm came? Any detail at all that struck you as odd for a sandstorm?
The oldest girl, who Capo had introduced as Aaliyah, like kind of furrows her brow and says, there was, well, I know some of Oom Lulu's people came in, but that was like before the sandstorm. And then we had a couple other people come in. They stayed at Madame Wa's tavern, and that's around when the sandstorm hit. You don't get many people out here, other than people from Terk. But the people from Madame Wa's, I'd never seen them before. The other girl, Ray's, will say, yeah, they smelled really funny. They're really
What did they
dirty.
smell like? Like, they smelled like sweat, like somebody who's been really sweaty, or they smelled like decay, like food that's sat out too long.
Yeah, they smell like rotty meat. I was gonna tell them that, but my mom boxed my ear and she told me not to say that. It was rude.
Well,
I miss.
you know,
Now mom's not here.
Based
I will
off
give
of
her a
the
pat.
information that we have so far on this sentient sandstorm, have you ever heard any stories about something like this?
Roll. I'm gonna ask for an Arcana check.
Sure.
Yep,
Can I roll one too?
you can.
Please and thank you. Dankeschön. Jesus, what is with my rolls tonight?
Oh boy, a 26.
Look, I rolled a 10, okay?
Okay.
Just because the modifier is high.
Zaitari, you've heard of like angry spirits that roam the desert, but I mean, and you've been attacked by like a landmass masquerading itself as like a landmass. I mean,
Yeah.
this doesn't surprise you, Tilda.
We get attacked by a landmass.
I don't
I
know
don't think
either.
you were here.
Yeah,
I don't think you were here.
You guys were attacked by a landmass that was a sky.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was like a mimic oasis. Well, it wasn't an oasis. It was something.
Oh,
Oh, the
okay,
swamp
that.
thing.
Yes, the
yeah.
swamp.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was thinking about something else.
So this sounds like, hold on to your butts, a sandstorm elemental. So
wow.
Gosh.
Jesus.
So when you've heard of stories where certain elementals, air elementals, will, if they wander the desert for too long, they become heated to anger, and then anything it touches, it now wears down that which it touches, as it is too worn down soon. You have heard like there have been wild ones, they're exceedingly rare, but you have heard of some that can be bribed to guard treasure. And even like some even tell of like great elementals completely burying towns and cities in their fury.
Yeah?
Interesting.
Yeah. Example, Exhibit A.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we...
Over the brooch, I say to the others, I have reason to suspect that Oom Lulu has caused this.
By accident.
Perhaps unaware, but it's not an accident.
How do you fight a sandstorm? That is an excellent question, Eva. I do not know the answer.
That's a Google question.
Hey Siri,
Eva.
how do you fight a sandstorm?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
It's just gonna make it wet.
Yeah,
Now it's a
but
mud storm.
I mean, then it's a mud elemental, and it's not gonna be nearly as scary.
We should probably
Eh.
try to draw it out away from this house where the children are and fight it, honestly.
Hmm.
I think that's probably a good idea, Eva.
Yeah.
If anybody can outrun it, it'll be you.
Yeah.
Capo, do you have reason to believe that the sandstorm elemental, oh, excuse me, that the sandstorm, that it might have, has it come back since a few days ago?
I mean, I see it in the distance. And
Waiting.
yeah, it
Almost.
still looks, I guess, angry. I guess that's the word to call it. I'm too afraid to let the kids outside.
The the smelly people that were here, did they get away, or were they killed by the sandstorm?
I think, and Ray says, I think they might be still in the building.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're alive.
Oh, that's a good point. There could be people barricaded in other buildings.
Yeah, that's. Which establishment is Madame Waz?
Capo will point to the biggest building here. So this building right there.
That one?
Yep.
Okay. Perhaps some of us should go investigate over there
Well,
first before we.
Rain, you can go invisible if you want to take care of it.
That makes the most sense. I will go do some recon to see if there are any more survivors.
Okay. Yeah, Capo says I didn't want to leave them alone too long, so I haven't really explored the rest of the town.
Of course, it sounds like you've been doing your best to take care of them. And I'm sure the children would say you've performed admirably.
You see the oldest two like nod. And but everybody looks tired
Yeah.
after like 3 days. Probably haven't they look like they haven't gotten too much sleep. You're unsure about the Astri. Maybe he's a little sluggish, but maybe he's just a big chunky raccoon, who knows. All right. Rain, you're going to the big building at the end?
Yeah.
All right. So you head down. Aoife, are you going to maybe go on the building to see if you can spot this thing in the meantime, or what? All right. So yeah, you go do some recon. Rain, you go outside. Yep, stealthy right. Okay, give me a stealth check. Rain, give me a stealth check with advantage. Not that you really need it.
Fun to see the high numbers.
It's fun when I roll 45.
That's a 4 and a 3.
All right. So you go quietly to the other end of town. Everything looks like shuttered and boarded up. Give me a perception check, please. Aoife, you are going out to do some recon. Are you gonna climb a tree, or are you climbing on the building, or you're walking outside the town? Are you gonna stay on the top of Raptor? All right. Yeah, the buildings with your crazy parkour skills, they're so easy to like keep up on. It's not even funny. You could probably do like cartwheel in a building at this point, for all I know. All right, you do that. Give me a stealth check when you get up there. I mean, give me a perception check when you get up there. Rain, you do hear some noises from inside. There's
Before-
low voices that are talking.
I would like to listen to the voices.
All right.
'Cause I just don't want to bust in and be like, hey.
Yeah, what's
Yo.
up?
All right.
What's up? It's your boy.
Okay. You listen to them talk for a few minutes. They're obviously going cabin fever crazy. Sounds like they've been held up for a few days. It also, when they start talking, they talk about a map that they had stolen off of some people, and they begin talking about, when should they make their break to head to the tomb.
Yeah, I'll be like, how many voices did I hear?
You heard 3.
Yeah, I'll just, back to the group over the brooch. And there's a couple more people here, but seems like we've got some thieves that stole the map off of our, people that were previously sent here. They're going to... They're
Well,
going
they
to...
are the people that was previously sent here.
They said they stole a map, so I'm assuming they're not.
Yeah, they Lala could have stolen it. Lamoom. I don't
Are you just...
completely remember her name.
Lulu.
Lulu.
Oh yeah.
Lulu.
Mallory, excuse me, not Mallory. Melanie, are you drunk?
No.
Lynn, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mildly.
Come on, buddy. I know. Come on to my shoulder. I know that's what you want. There you go. Good boy.
Put your body on my shoulder.
What?
Sorry.
All right.
I heard the other...
That's not a real song, is it?
No, it's put your head on my shoulder.
Okay, alright. I was gonna say, that seemed really specific and weird.
I'm a little concerned about introducing these people to children. I might just want to sneak in there, grab the map, and let them go crazy.
If you think you can do it, you might as well.
So, like you mentioned, the other place had a back door. Does this one? Maybe that I could slip in.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a back door here. It's pretty obvious. It's like this little below this fire escape. It looks like.
Slip inside, and that way I can also maybe get a look at these people and evaluate them.
Okay. The first thing you notice as you enter the establishment, which is not locked, it's like half covered in sand, so it takes a little while to like wedge yourself in.
How stinky are these people?
They smell real bad. Like, fuck, what's her name? What's that singer's name with the meat dress?
Lady Gaga?
Ew.
Lady Gaga. Oh my god, I don't even. Oh, shit. Okay, if it's like Lady Gaga, she wore that meat dress way too long.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad.
That is a bad smell. That
Yeah.
is a very bad smell.
It could be them, or it could be the pile of bodies they have in the corner of this room.
¿Por qué no los
Uh,
dos?
Wait, like they murdered some people, or like?
Ryan could probably decipher from the pile of bodies and the dried blood that they probably murdered some people.
All right, I need to come in here and kill some people. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Well, I mean, it probably is a reason why Rain hasn't shared that the people have been murdered to us, so that Melanie doesn't just charge out and then we have to fight all of the things.
Do I see a map or anything that I could,
Yeah, so here's the problem with the map. It's on the
Like holding-
table, right?
In front of everybody.
There's it's on the table near these three individuals, and as the movies canonically have it, there's a dagger sticking into the map.
That's how it does, these precious things that are constructed and take time to draw. Of course you're going to stab them.
Yeah, because why
As
not?
somebody who has studied cartography, I'm not Mel. She's offended, but she doesn't even know she's offended. She's just offended and doesn't know why.
You're mad and you're not sure why, but you know it's a good reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, lay back on my lap.
Okay.
You didn't have to move. Lay back down.
Yeah. 3 of them. All right. I'll go back to the team. Say, Mel, wanna go help me take out some evil murderous bandits?
Oh, very much so. Yes. That sounds like a wonderful date night.
I open up portable. I'll hop in. Let's go. I'm just gonna sneak back in with Melanie.
Okay. While you guys are doing this, Aoife's on the roof. Aoife, you rolled a 24 perception. That's good. There's a tornado approaching the town.
Oh,
It's made of sand.
maybe we should do that first. How quickly is it approaching?
If I had to judge this in seconds, 120 feet per 6 seconds.
Shit. Like monk speed.
How long did the last sandstorm last? Capo?
Until everybody was dead, which was
That's not helpful.
it took 10 minutes.
Great. Everyone get inside.
Or we could just get rid of this thing.
Yeah, we could just fight it.
What are you doing? It's approaching pretty fast.
I say we fight it.
I also say that we fight it. I start walking outside.
Okay.
I'm gonna go, I'm gonna say over the brooch to Aoife, I'm sure you've noticed there's a tornado rapidly approaching the town. Let's get a little bit outside and get in a place where we can fight.
I mean, she said she's the one who said, "Hey, there's a sand tornado coming."
Oh yeah, that's right. But, I will.
Yeah, I know, bitch. I told you.
Damn. Basically, I'll just say, like, follow us. We're gonna get into position.
Okay.
I'm gonna
sounds good.
cast, because I have time to prepare, and it lasts for an amount of time. Yeah, it lasts for an hour. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself at 5th level
Okay.
right now.
Oof. How many? What is that? 50 hit points?
5 per level. So
Yeah.
20.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 hit points.
Oh, that's still not bad.
All right.
No, that would have to be a 10th level spell.
I couldn't remember how many it did per.
Yeah.
So
Should we drag ourselves out onto the map, or do you have another map for fighting?
No, you should drag
Um,
yourselves onto the map. I will put down the token. So where do
Is
where
there?
do you...
So as we were coming into town, we were doing so kind of carefully, but is there a place that looks like it would be advantageous? Like maybe it would maybe hamper this thing's movement, maybe in the middle of the street? Is this a street?
Yeah, that's a street. Possibly. Let me just put it on the map. Show you how big it is.
We've had like 17 long rests. I'm gonna go ahead and put myself.
Yeah,
at
you
hit
guys
point
are
again.
okay.
Is this like, just like a theoretical map, or like are we actually using this as 5-foot squares? Like what's going on with the measurements?
I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm just gonna. So are you guys trying to get out of away from town as far as possible? You'd say.
You know what?
mean,
we probably should because I don't want it to
yeah.
mess with the kids.
So maybe like at the end of town where our bandit friends are. I feel like if we keep it at that end of the town, it's not gonna
Yeah,
go
like
looking for them.
I'm thinking like here-ish, where
Yeah.
I'm moving around Zaitari.
Like over here.
Wrong side of the town, but okay.
Bandits are over here.
Okay.
Oh.
Over here-ish.
All right.
At the big building.
I'm gonna move the map and I'm gonna extend it a little to signify the battlefield. So give me a moment.
Is it, you can like resize the squares?
I could, but I don't feel like it.
Yeah, that's
I don't
almost
blame
more
you.
confusing too sometimes.
All right, there's. This is probably ample space. All right.
I'll take the time to position myself on a nearby rooftop.
All right. There's a sandstorm. All right. You guys had ample time. Apparently, the people from inside hear the sandstorm and are not coming out. What a
Yeah, that's not fair.
surprise. All right. Let me delete the previous one. All right. Cool. All right. Tokens on, and we can roll initiative.
Ooh.
All right. Cool.
Good. Melanie's been looking for something to hit.
I know, right?
She has. She needs this. She needs those guys.
We'll save it for later.
All right, where's my dice? Okay. Sandstorms apparently are slow today.
I'm okay with that.
I know. I know. I am clever. Yeah, right.
I looked that song up about 5 minutes ago, so we're on the same wavelength.
What's going on?
Look at the return order.
Ah. Ah ha ha.
Ah ha ha. Yes.
Haha, Darude.
All right. Everybody roll a perception check.
Who? Everyone? Or?
Everyone roll a perception check.
Oh, sure.
By the way, Theo would also be here, I assume?
Do you want him with the kids? Or do you want him here?
That is really up to him. I would
He will
leave
stay
it up
with
to
he
him.
will stay with the kids.
Okay, fair
Jared's like,
enough.
please don't
Please
make
don't make me. Yeah.
me.
You haven't fucked things up enough for kids yet, Theo? Ryan would not say
Oh
that.
my god.
Ryan would not say that.
Oh, shit.
All right. Aoife and Rain. This is a pretty strong sandstorm for its size. But Aoife, you are up on deck. What would you like to do? I assume you're gonna go up to it and punch a sandstorm. Okay. Hey Alexa, play Sandstorm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so much.
Okay. Oh Jesus. This just means you have all your arms, right?
Wait,
Oh,
what?
she's pulling up the whole thing.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
basically
doing-
just goes Super Saiyan. She summons her stand, if you're familiar with, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
By the way, Sandstorm is playing in the background of my I told Alexa to play Sandstorm.
Nice.
Nice.
How's Brandon feel about that?
He's not here. He went to bed.
Okay. Well,
Like-
there you go.
5 feet. I made the map bigger.
Hey, Bean. Hey, Bean.
All right, sounds good. Melanie, where are you up to?
I am going to hold my action until it's up on me. I'm gonna actually come up here though and be kind of closer to Aoife and hold my action to attack when it's in range.
All right, sounds good. All right, so before you guys attack, I had to do this.
God, what?
Oh no.
Popping out of the ground like daisies? Something?
One of
There's
them does
another one?
separate.
Ugh.
It is now in range, so please activate ready actions.
All right.
Or let them go.
Is it on turn 18 now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Is it okay, no, it's okay.
my bad.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to make sure, It's Sandstorm Darude, not Darude Sandstorm.
I wanted to write down my clever joke first, and that's the thing I drew. Okay. Let's see. So that is a 20. So it takes all of that. So
I was gonna just let her do those, and then I was gonna do mine. So I've just got the extra over there.
okay. So that's 20. Okay. So 20 for Aoife, and then that is. So it's 21, 25 because you're raging. Plus 21 from Melanie. Plus 14. Okay. You definitely hit this thing pretty hard. It starts whirling in anger.
Does it seem like it actually takes damage from what we're doing, or does
Yeah,
it seem
you see
to
some,
be?
you see some sand fly out. Okay. All right. That's your turn. Bonus action. The sand starts whipping up in a frenzy. So the area that it occupies will become. Oh, I'll show you. Hold on. Where is the? radius. Alright, and I should make that green. That's very hard to see. My bad. Okay, there we go.
Difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain, and that area is currently lightly obscured.
What's that mean in game terms? I'm not as familiar with obscure.
I will tell you.
Do we have disadvantage on attacks at that point, or is
okay,
it?
So light obscure. Where is it? Lightly obscured in such as patchy fog. You just have disadvantage on your wisdom checks that wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That was its bonus action. It's action. It is going to Alright, it also entered your space. Okay, so you take where are my d8s? Freaking microphone. There it is. Alright. So
Did the microphone take your D8s?
no, they're just I had to reach over. Alright. Melanie, the tiny shards of sand cut into your person. Please take 9 damage. Aoife, take half of that because you are raging. So 4.
No saves or anything, just 9.
Okay, 9.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just being within this this creature is just cutting you to pieces. It's like tiny little paper cuts.
Ugh.
Now it's going to all right. Okay, that's everybody. All right, now it's gonna whip up a real sandstorm. I need Rain, Zaitari, Aoife, and Mallory. And Melanie. I'm so sorry.
What the hell? This has not
Why
been
do
a
we
thing
keep
until
doing
this
that
year.
tonight?
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's late. I need you all to make dexterity checks.
Check
Tilda,
or save?
dex saves. Sorry.
Okay.
Tilda, you're fine.
Oh, cool. Great.
Okay. Aoife, you don't save. So I need the dice roller. Half damage because of evasion. You are correct. So this will be okay. Okay, cool. Okay, you save. Alright. Normally, all of you would take 60 damage. Because you all saved, it is 30. If you have evasion, well, you're doing well.
You guys wanted to punch the storm.
Want to punch it even more now?
No, let's go fight it. Let's go fight. I want to stay inside.
That
I mean,
is
we're gonna have to get rid of it.
that is its turn. Tilda.
Goodbye, armor of Agathis.
Doesn't it
It was nice to know you.
Huh?
Does it take damage for hitting
No,
you,
it
though?
has to be a melee attack, so...
Aww.
Unless that was a melee attack.
That was not a melee attack.
I figured. Ugh, rip. That's okay. I only took 5 points of damage from that. I'll take it.
I need.
Do you want
Nope.
me to just put a token on the ground for you?
No, I could do it myself.
Okay.
Shut up.
I just needed a little bit bigger. Damn it. Why? There we go. Where is it?
Trying
Come
to
on.
help.
So I'm casting slow
Okay.
because I don't have a lot of stuff. To be perfectly honest. And also, why? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 should have been. Is it because? Okay. Yep. There we go. Okay, it's big enough.
Okay. Oh, it will get both of them.
Yep. And I want to get both of them and not my friends.
Oh, luckily
my friends.
they're like in a perfect square. Almost. All right.
Almost,
What
but
is the
give me a
save?
second.
Yep.
Slow.
19,
Wisdom saving throw.
All right. Green does not save. Purple does not save. They are both slowed.
Nice.
-2.
I don't know if that's gonna do anything to help, but
Okay, use reactions.
It might.
On its turn, can either use its action or bonus action, but not both. All right, this one
Yep.
did. Oh yeah, I forgot. This one didn't turn on its obscuring ability, so let's turn that off. Because that's a bonus action to activate. Okay. All right. Would you like to move?
yes, I would.
Okay.
I would like to move backwards.
Okay.
Uh,
That is fair.
1, 2, 3. It's very difficult to see where the lines are.
Oh, I can make those
Yes, sir.
black. Let me do that real quick. There we go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I would also like to use as a bonus action. Who needs healing?
I'm good.
I will use the Wand of Healing Word, or one of them anyway, to send some healing to Melanie.
Okay.
Appreciated.
Yeah, I will use. It's not going to be a lot, but
That's all right.
One, and then it's 1d4. So I'll use 2 charges.
So 4 hit points.
Hang on.
Oh, 6.
6.
No, that's still
Sorry.
nice. No, that hurt me, so I'm happy to receive.
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Tilda, what's your passive perception? I know it's pretty high.
Passive perception is 22.
Okay. You see a head poke out of one of, from like you know how you do that thing where you like push down one of the blinds to have a peek outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see that in one of the blinds in the window, like one of the wooden blinds, and then it just flip back up.
Where?
The window is probably over here.
Okay, from Madame Waz.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, you see that. All right.
Can I use a free action to, over the brooch, say, just for everyone's notification, the bandits seem to know we are here. Can I do that, or
Yeah,
is
that's
that too
easy.
much?
That's easy.
Okay.
All right, cool.
And that is my turn.
All right, Rain, you're up.
I'm going to shoot the sandstorm.
Yes.
I shot the sandstorm.
But I
not
didn't shoot the deputy.
Okay, that's 35.
Yep. And then what I will do is just to get myself out of the way, I will go 15, 20, 25. And to kind of like, I'm assuming this is like the back, so like if
Yep.
you try to get, is there like stuff like I could sit, like crouch behind? Could I attempt to
Yeah,
hide?
there's like a low wall here. There's also a tree up here, apparently. But yeah, there's a low wall here you can like duck behind.
I would
Who knows
attempt.
where that tree came for?
I didn't draw this map.
I will attempt to hide so that I might attack stealthily.
Okay, awesome. Zaitari.
Yep.
Alexa, play Sandstorm on loop.
Wonderful question. What am I going to do? Really don't want to get up there and fight it anymore, that's for sure.
Why not?
It just wants to give you a
Oh.
hug.
Yeah, I can only fucking wonder why. I'm going to bonus action cast Hex on this one.
Alright, sounds good. So I'll make that purple.
And then for my action, I will... no, I won't use a Warlock spell slot. I will do Eldritch Blast.
Okay, Alexa, stop.
Maybe.
Someday.
If it actually rolls. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that hits a sandstorm.
How many do I have? 3 beams. So this is gonna take a bit.
Yep,
And then I'll roll all the hex damage at once.
sounds good. I can't wait till I get 3 beams on my warlock.
I'm sorry, okay?
I didn't mean anything like that. I like going
Yeah,
pew pew.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew.
Yeah, I go pew pew pew. Before I went pew pew, long time ago. Well, actually, no, I didn't have Eldritch Blast, so I never did regular pew.
So that looks like it's 30 for the regular Eldritch Blast.
3d6. Wow. Okay. That's fun.
Alright, that's 9.
And then I will back it up.
GTFO, I understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up. Hi,
Alright.
Tilda. Okay, I'm done. Bye.
Alright. Hey, how y'all doing? Well, it has to go over them. I mean, it's a freaking sandstorm.
I need to
1,
grab more water.
2. How intelligent is this? This thing's pretty stupid.
It's
3.
yeah, it's,
It is just
It
a
doesn't
raging
have its
sandstorm,
soul.
so...
it's basically possessed
5.
nature.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It doesn't have its full movement.
Oh, right. Okay. It's half, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 2, 6. There. It'll be there. Oh well, it's dumb. It will use its action to sandstorm. I will
Is
need.
that what the action is called?
That's what it is called. It is called Sandstorm. I need to put a mark to designate which ones used theirs already. All right. Aoife, Melanie, Rain. Your like foot is in it, Zaitari. I'm not gonna make you roll.
Okay, I was gonna say that's not 50% of my square. I don't think so.
It's Aoife, Rain, and Melanie.
What's up?
Roll dexterity saving throws.
God, look at that Venn diagram of pain.
I don't know what. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna look that. just to-
Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You are fine. Okay, not so bad this time. 20 does not fail. So
20 does not fail?
does not. It does not.
It does an 18?
18 is fine. You are fine. So half damage is 23 damage.
Okay.
For those who have evasion, you take nothing.
Ugh.
Aoife!
Well, at least Shattuck will have one parent left after all this.
Oh my god.
Okay, yep, I figured. Okay. Your first punch hits. Your second one, you can't find any purchase on a sandstorm. It's raving too hard. So 15 damage. Would you like to move? Okay, cool. Melanie.
Yo. I am going to. God, I'm gonna get fucking murdered. I will,
Guess I'll just die.
Yeah. Fucking shitballs, guys. Which one's the one that I hit before?
The one with the purple dot.
I will wail on purple dot as
Okay.
much as I can. So where'd my sheet go? I guess I actually closed it instead of making it smaller.
Don't you hate
Come
me?
on. 1, and I am going to do a. I am going to assume that from my knowledge of combat tactics, that I am well aware that I could not trip a sandstorm.
I think that would be a logical conclusion.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I mean, it'd be awesome, but also confusing. I will. Okay, I'm gonna take that attack. I'm gonna use my bonus action to use Commander Strike and have Rain attack it. And your superiority is 7. And I'm going to attack it a second time.
Okay, Rain, do you get the sneak attack?
Mhm.
Yeah, she
Okay.
gets a sneak attack.
So that is 43.
And then, because this needs to not go on very long, I am going to go ahead and action surge
Okay.
because this can't continue. And go ahead and do 1, 2,
Wait,
3 more.
The first
Oh,
one,
shit.
the first one, as your sword slices through the sandstorm, it like stops and like just collapses, implodes in itself.
Oh,
It's
thank
dead.
God.
Yeah, that one's dead. I'll take off.
Okay. Okay.
I think.
All right. I'm feeling better about, my surviving and not leaving an orphan again.
Again.
Like, this kid's gonna just lose all their parents over and over again. I will then
She
just
had you
go
for a year, I guess that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Sorry.
definitely gonna be an
Uh,
adventurer then. Prepare.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
sure.
I'll go ahead and do my second 2 attacks, including the nat 1 on this guy.
Okay. It does connect. The second one does connect. So. All right. Awesome. It's its turn, unless you want to do anything else.
I do, in fact. I want to go ahead and use my I'm gonna use my Thunderbird dive and just go over here.
Okay.
Just peace out.
Okay. On its turn, it will. Well, first it starts whirling around, and it does, because you're next to it, Aoife. 15. So you're raging, so it's only 7 points of. I believe it's slashing damage. Let me just take a look.
Slashing would make sense with the
Yeah, it's
fact
slashing
that it's
damage.
glass
It's sand
shards.
form slashing. Okay. Let's see if it recharges. Nope. All right. Well, you're the closest target. And it's stupid. So it's going to attempt to attack you. So I've got a 16, I assume doesn't hit. A 20 on the next attack. And a 27. Okay. It will do. Really? I rolled that and you take 7 slashing damage, reduced to 3, and then 10 bludgeoning, reduced to 5. I rolled a d12 and rolled a 1.
Oof.
I hate
Nice.
this thing. Okay. And it will. It's dumb. It's gonna wail on you. Tilda.
Right. So, seeing Melanie back out of the area of effect there, I'm going to use almost the rest of the charges from the Wand of Healing that I have. So they each have 7 charges. I used 2. That means I have 4 charges before I have to start making, before it's completely drained, this one that I'm using. So that is 3d4. Not a lot, but that's to Melanie.
Nice. No, Melanie appreciates that. I mean, she's not that low. I just don't want to be up in the fuck zone if I don't have to be.
Same.
I'm at 125 now. I mean, I'm not gonna die. I just didn't want to die.
Aoife's just gonna be
okay.
dodging in the fuck zone. Just...
Let Aoife stay in the fuck zone.
Well, and like anyone with a evasion is a little bit less at risk. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Would you like to move?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out where I want to go. That's. I'll just keep backing up, I guess.
Okay.
It's still slowed. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna back up down here.
Oh, it gets to save, right?
Yes, at the
Okay.
end of its turn.
All right. It didn't make it. It's a sandstorm. It's not that wise.
I figured. That's why I haven't been using my things.
All right.
Anyway,
Rain.
wait, give me a second. I still have an action.
Oh, sorry.
I always forget that the wands aren't in action.
Shit. I got nothing.
Fireball? Actually, that might make it worse. You
no,
don't have
no,
fireballs.
no.
Fire or no? Do you have what is it? Frostbite?
I have Ray of Frost.
That's it.
Which, yeah, I think I will toss a little Ray of Frost its way. Ooh, that's not bad.
Oh, okay. 18.
Points of damage, yes.
Yes.
Cold damage,
Yes.
depending on. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference or not, but that's what.
It seems to take the damage.
Yay. So now there's ice amongst all the.
Yeah, that's really what we needed is ice shards. It's alright. We'll make do.
Okay.
God, this is. Y'all are gonna turn out looking like Jude Law in Road to Perdition. Which freaks me the fuck out. Like that.
Don't know the reference.
Rain, it's your turn.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna shoot it again. Actually, no, I'm not. So I will aim. Use my bonus action to aim, so I'll get advantage, and then I will hit.
Okay. I'll just add the numbers and the HP. Yeah, your arrow goes in and does shitloads of damage, and this. Okay, that wow. And then the 27. Okay. It looks hurt. If it can look hurt, it looks hurt.
Is it making sad sandstorm noises?
It goes whoosh.
Aww.
Whoosh.
Sad whooshing.
Okay, are you happy where you are?
I cannot move as I aimed.
Okay.
So I'm not hitting it.
Zaitari. Bonus action. Transfer my hex to I can't remember if it's a Darude or Sandstorm, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. Because fuck, do I just not want to attack that thing physically at all?
Yeah, why not? Just get up in here.
I may have proficiency in dex saves, but if I fail it, I'm taking all of that damage. There's no way for me to extra mitigate it.
Ditto.
Okay. Yep. 13.
All us grown folks are like cowering away from it. And
Aoife,
Well,
the teenager,
just like,
has no fear of death.
You guys are just all going for the shit.
In my defense, my old person full of armor self just watched Aoife somehow dodge bits of sand like fucking Neo. So
I would like to imagine that it's her astral arms like whipping shit out of the way.
actually, that makes me think of fucking Borderlands 3. That's a thing your character can have do.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, did those all hit?
Yes.
Okay. That's some good fucking hex damage. Let's go.
All right, another big chunk is taken out of the sandstorm, but I'm sure
I'm.
you're backing the fuck up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm backing up even more. What's up, Tilda?
Maybe I should have had 3 of these things.
Listen.
I mean, until you said that, you could have just pulled out some extra ones and been like, by the way, you guys did not notice.
Yeah.
Here's another one. I mean, that's what I usually do.
100%.
Yeah, you guys have almost got this. All right. Rain, you're over there, so you see the door open,
I knew these little shits were gonna do this.
and 3 motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers.
Let me put their tokens on the board.
They're like,
Fireball is the question. The answer is yes. That's good.
oh look, there's a sandstorm and lots of people fighting it. Let's escape.
I mean, why the fuck not? This is taking a long time to load a rig. Oh, really? Can't person? Man, there. Oh, give me a guy.
A fella,
Fur.
if you will.
Sure, those will work. These fellas start coming out the back.
I'm not gonna feel like I'm really in the scene unless I've got stink marks on them. I've been led to believe these are very stinky men.
I don't have time to Photoshop that. And that's their turn because they came from inside. Aoife. The second one doesn't hit, but the other 2 do. So that is 15 points of damage plus, I think it's 10.
Huh.
It's 5. How much extra? 2 per? 5 per? Eight. It is whooshing very sadly now.
Sad wound.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The saddest.
Somebody
of
had the same
whooshes.
idea I did and made the stinky lines on their own.
Thank you for making them stinky. I now feel like I'm part of the scene.
All right. If you're not moving,
Aren't there supposed to be 3 of them?
Maybe they ended up killing each other in the inside.
yeah, there is. There's one that's like on the stairs, so you can't see them.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Got it.
Now, Melanie, do you know they're there?
Oh, I was measuring that.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do it on our turn, unfortunately.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm not aware of it. No one's told me about them. So until somebody
I
lets
did.
me know. Oh, did you say they came out? Okay.
Oh, no, I didn't say they came out. I just said that they were aware of us.
Oh, okay.
None of us know. That
No one has
they're
visual?
out, except for
It's not
Rain.
my turn, unfortunately.
Okay,
I'll be telling you on my turn.
Yeah.
that's fair.
All right. Melanie, what do you want to do?
I am going to run up and smack myself a storm if I'm in range. I actually didn't think to.
Yeah, it is obscure. It is difficult terrain.
I'm gonna, I guess, head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am going to use Commander Strike, I don't have to actually hit the item. I just have to not take one of my attacks.
Okay.
So, Rain, go get him. You got
Yeah, I
this.
got it.
Add a 10 to it. And I will just go ahead and chill for a bit.
Yeah, it collapses into nothingness. It goes woo.
You have wooed your last.
We are still in combat because, well,
Buckers 1, 2, and 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to do anything else?
No, because I still don't know about those other guys.
Okay, Tilda.
Yeah, likewise, I still don't know. I don't know about them trying to leave either.
Okay.
So I obviously, drop my spell,
Mm-hmm.
because that's not going, because the targets aren't there anymore. How's Zaitari looking?
Red.
Oh, great! I only lost 5 hit points from the fuck zone from before.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
She had a really big Agatha's on.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I had 25 hit points. So I only took 5 of that.
Okay. In that case, I will, I mean, basically kind of rest back on my laurels, kind of stretch my back out, like, oh, my lower back is killing me all of a sudden. And
Is it
do
all
that
of a
for-
sudden, or has it been months in the making?
months in the making, yes, but all of a sudden now.
Ah.
I mean, it's just kind of like, okay, I don't think it. I mean, the DM would have to tell me if it was Braxton Hicks or, actual labor. But it's just kind of like, oh, that's all
Desert
she's
is a
doing.
bad place to have a baby. There'd be so much sand up in your biz.
Oh my
Don't
god.
do
Yeah.
it.
We're okay. Tilda,
I
what
mean,
are you
at
doing?
At least you're not wearing
That's it.
heels.
That's
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
Rain.
That that's the extent of my turn. Is just kind of like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, we got 3 escaping out the back. Melanie, gonna wanna jump over here, and I'm gonna shoot one of these assholes, the one that's farthest away, I guess.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna sheep him?
Yes, I'm going to sheep him. Shoot him.
Oh, I thought like somehow you had like polymorph, and I was like, what?
I'm a bard the whole time.
a sheep. A sheep. Yes, a sheep.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Actually, they probably couldn't see me, so if I bonus act, I can aim. It doesn't matter. Then I'll hit.
Oh.
So that guy collapses face first in the sand.
Oh, shit.
Good.
Good, fuck him.
They all look.
Fuck
the other
that
two look
guy
up.
up.
What did we just do?
Would you like to do anything else, Rain? Oh, you shot. Oh, the first shot would have killed him. Do you want to shoot somebody else?
I can't shoot anybody else. I have but one action for my country.
Oh.
I'll just say, if you don't run, we might let you live.
Damn.
The rest of you live.
That guy's just barely toast. Didn't even get the fucking offer.
Zaitari, what would you like to do if that's where you're gonna stay, Rain?
I'm feeling pretty confident now that one of them went. I mean, watch one of them like cast Meteor Swarm or something.
Avenge my brethren.
Let's see. I'm gonna misty step myself over to here, 30 feet, for my bonus action. Let me just mark that off.
The one time you have the opportunity to take me on a dimension door.
I can't see it, Tilda. I do not want us to end up in a wall and you
Fair enough.
die. You're pregnant. No, absolutely
Your baby
not.
would definitely be an adventure if that happened. My mother teleported into a wall when I was but a young thing.
That was in
Yeah.
her
Young,
womb.
like I was inside her still. It was very young.
And then I imagine if like I move and then kind of like move myself around the corner, I'd be able to get like here because there's the building. There.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. All right. Great. I'm just making sure. I say, oh look, cracks fingers. Pew pew pew.
They are.
We should leave somebody alive. You know, I mean, we could talk to the skulls, I guess.
They are gonna.
Oh, I'm shooting. I'm not done with my
Shoot
turn
at
I'd
that.
yet.
very much like to know, like, why do they smell bad? Did they find out anything? Like, I feel like we need some answers from these people.
I see one of them dead.
Also, Mallory,
Yeah.
you used Misty Step to move, right?
Yeah.
So you
Bonus
can
action.
only use cantrips, right? So
Yeah.
that's
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast
Eldritch
is a
Blast,
cantrip, right?
alright.
Pew pew pew.
Eldritch Blast.
Pew, pew, pew. Okay. That's 11 damage.
To whom?
The one with the light green lines.
Okay. Okay. Is that your turn?
I mean, I'm rolling the rest.
Okay, it's 18.
Still up?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I'm not killing all of them. Just one of them. Maybe, so long as this isn't like a natural one or something. Watch it be a natural one.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
And then there was one.
I am an original.
Here, this guy thought he was safe.
Alright, Aoife.
He was completely the opposite.
Oh yeah, we should definitely attack the people that are going to and are killing the sentient sandstorms.
They weren't attacking us. They were just getting the fuck out of Dodge. Right?
Yeah.
A lot of bodies.
Oh no. That's 4 to each. So plus 8. 29.
And I didn't lie. I said might. I didn't say-
Mm-hmm.
2. Last 2. For sure. Plus 2. Okay, they are all dead.
Jesus.
Solid.
Okay. This is a good time to end it.
Okay.
I hope everybody had fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you got some skulls to talk to, I guess.
Yeah, guys, come on. We gotta occasionally let a person live for a little while.
I mean, this is you
talk
talking.
to him.
I
I know. I know.
We were all happy to murder them an hour ago.
I was very happy about that. I do think, though, that it's possible that they ended up with this, like, possibly not through horrible means. Like, maybe these guys were just simple carrion farmers who, you know, after a horrible sewer explosion, came to town in searching for respite, and we murdered their faces.
They were acting suspiciously. They deserved it.
Wow. Here I got all this nonsense, for tackling somebody who I was told had
You guys burnt
Get
down a
this,
casino.
they had potions. That is
Right,
suspicious
that's-
AF.
But if it could have done non-lethal on the last one.
Yeah.
We were in a potion shop.
He had the last. I think maybe I was told the last.
Okay, we have a
Thunder
live
resistant?
unconscious man. You slap the soul out of
Ooh.
him, and he's fine.
Oh. So he's fine. He just doesn't get to go to any sort of afterlife.
He might still, according to what you guys do to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Who knows?
All right. So next week is going to be the 22nd. Is everybody cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.